The sun rose, casting light upon the quiet garden. Buddha sat beneath the bodhi tree, his eyes calm and knowing. His disciples gathered, forming a circle around him in silence. The wind carried the scent of jasmine through the morning air. Buddha looked at them and spoke in a voice full of peace. Why do you seek understanding outside when it already lives within? A young disciple bowed his head, struggling with unseen doubts. I wish to see clearly, but my thoughts cloud the way. Buddha picked up a small pebble, holding it between his fingers. When the river flows, it does not resist the stone within. Instead, it moves around it, carrying its course unchanged. The disciple watched as Buddha placed the pebble upon the ground. Your mind is like the river. Flow without attachment to passing thoughts. A second disciple stepped forward, eyes bright with curiosity. Master, how do we create beauty without grasping for perfection? Buddha smiled, tracing a circle into the soil with his hand. Perfection is an illusion born from fear of imperfection. The flower blooms because it does not question its unfolding. If you create with love instead of fear, beauty emerges naturally. The disciple nodded, contemplating the simplicity of his words. Buddha continued, his voice steady like the rhythm of the earth. In design, the empty spaces hold just as much importance. It is within stillness that meaning takes form and breathes. Do not fill every corner. Allow emptiness to give life. A gentle breeze stirred the leaves above their heads. A third disciple hesitated, then stepped forward with a quiet mind. Master, how does one know when the work is complete? Buddha turned his gaze toward a tree swaying in the wind. The leaf does not ask when it must fall. It simply lets go. When the work feels whole, trust that it has reached its end. If doubt lingers, let time guide the path to clarity. The disciples listened, feeling wisdom settle within their hearts. Buddha leaned forward, placing his hand upon the earth. This world moves in balance. Yet balance does not come from control. When you create with openness, the work will unfold naturally. A butterfly landed upon Buddha's shoulder, its wings motionless. Do not grasp at the process. Walk with it as you would a friend. Every step taken with mindfulness leads to harmony within and without. Buddha closed his eyes, breathing in the fragrance of the earth. The disciples sat in silence, absorbing the teachings into their souls. The morning light stretched across the horizon, marking the lesson's end. Another day, another lesson beneath the bodhi tree. Buddha sat in silence, watching the wind move through the leaves. His disciples gathered, waiting for his words to guide them forward. A young disciple bowed, hesitation in his voice as he spoke. Master, I struggle to create. My work feels heavy and forced. Buddha picked up a handful of sand, letting it slip through his fingers. The river carves the stone, not by force, but by flow. When movement is natural, creation emerges without resistance. Another day, another disciple seeking wisdom from his teacher. Master, my hands tremble with doubt when I paint, he confessed. Buddha took a brush, dipping it lightly in ink. With a single stroke, he painted a bird in flight. The bird does not think about its wings. It simply flies. When your mind is free, your hand will follow effortlessly. Another day, another question waiting to be answered. Master, how do I refine my craft without falling into frustration? Buddha picked up a fallen leaf, examining its perfect imperfection. Frustration comes when we expect the world to bend to our will. Instead, we must move with it, adjusting to its rhythm. Another day, another disciple longing for clarity in his path. Master, my designs feel cluttered, lacking grace and simplicity. Buddha placed a single pebble upon the ground before him. Simplicity is the essence of harmony, he said, his voice calm. Each element must serve a purpose. Each space must breathe. Another day, another moment of understanding unfolding before them. Master, How do I know when my work is complete? Buddha watched a flower sway gently in the morning breeze. The flower does not ask when it should bloom. It simply does. When your heart feels at peace, the work has reached its end. Another day, another step toward understanding the nature of creation. Buddha closed his eyes, listening to the quiet hum of existence. His disciples sat still, absorbing the lesson in silent reverence. The sun stretched its golden light across the earth, marking the lesson's end. Another day, another gathering beneath the bodhi tree. Buddha sat in quiet contemplation, watching the golden light filter through the branches. His disciples sat close, their hearts open to the wisdom unfolding before them. The breeze carried the scent of earth, wrapping them in the stillness of morning. A disciple stepped forward, eyes filled with uncertainty. Master, how do I let go of what I fear losing? Buddha picked up a single leaf, holding it gently in his hand. This leaf does not resist the wind. It flows where it must when the time comes. It will fall, accepting its place in the cycle. The disciple bowed his head, feeling the lesson settle deep within him. Another day, another question carried upon the wind. Master, how do we design without attachment to the outcome? Buddha drew a simple line upon the ground with his finger. This line exists only in this moment. It is complete as it is. When we cling to perfection, we lose the truth within creation. Let each stroke exist fully, without fear of where it leads. Another day, another lesson waiting to be understood. A disciple hesitated, then spoke with quiet longing. Master, I fear my work will never be enough. Buddha lifted a handful of water, letting it slip through his fingers. The river does not question whether it is enough. It simply moves forward. When we release the weight of expectation, creativity flows unhindered. Trust that each step carries its own purpose, each act its own meaning. Another day, another soul searching for peace within the journey. Master, how do I know when my work has fulfilled its purpose? Buddha pointed toward the sky, where a bird soared without hesitation. The bird does not doubt its flight. It moves because it must. When creation feels whole within your heart, it has reached its completion. Let go, and trust that what has been made is enough. Another day, another silence filled with quiet understanding. The disciples sat still, absorbing the truth carried in Buddha's voice. The sun dipped toward the horizon, casting golden light upon the earth. Buddha closed his eyes, listening to the rhythm of life moving through space. The lesson had ended, but its wisdom lived on in every breath. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.